What's up, everybody? That potato man, that thing scared the fuck out of me. I thought something was blowing up in my computer. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Let's Rage Podcast, episode 16.0. That's right. This is not an after hours podcast. Some of you do know about that. This episode is brought to you by Zaxby's Crinkle Cut Fries. When you need a fry that won't let you down, pick up some Zaxby's Crinkle Cut Fries. It's like a gentle summer breeze or a father that never left when he found out you were gay. Head to your nearest Zaxby's or order online at themfriesbebussin.com. We got two sexy guests for you all today. My good friends, xDASHMAx and nitrostang. This is Danny and Chris, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, guys?
What is up?
What's cracking? Two things to announce here. Let's see. TB, thank you for the 4 months. Booty Sweat, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate that. Knock knocks ain't getting me. Keep trying, though.
He's like, no more knock knocks.
Keep trying, baby.
Anymore. I still gotta arrange people to come knock on your door at 5 o'clock and leave. Like your actual front door.
I know, right? What do you mean change my title? My title says, whoa, man, I didn't save it? I did save it. What the fuck?
It does say 15.75, yeah.
Oh, my note, don't. God damn it, hold on.
You didn't change the number.
And I didn't change my Go Live notification, which says don't watch this. All right, hold on. Let me fix all this real quick. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking up already. Talk amongst yourselves. Chris, what's up?
We need a jingle. We need a jingle that's for technical difficulties. Like,
I know.
Sings about technical difficulties. And yes, what is up, Chris?
Another day in paradise. How's everyone going?
There it is.
Dude, I've been fucking all up and down this country, I feel like. Fucking just kind of sick right now. I shaved my head on an after hours podcast.
Oh, that's right, folks. If you don't know, check out his new dome. Oh, hell yeah. That clip will be coming soon.
It's funny because I basically looks like a buzz cut now, like because my hair grows so fast.
Yeah.
The first day it was like no guard all the way down, like.
It looks good though, man. I think it looks good. I like that style.
With it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, on a podcast, sitting in my fucking chair. Like, there's still hair on the ground, by the way.
Let's start with a drink, shall we?
Proof.
Oh, there it is. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding.
Shit. Yeah, let's
cheers,
do this,
you y'all.
babies. You y'all.
Slancha. You y'all. You yeah. Y'all. You G.
You all is y'all.
Shit.
Yow.
Yagway.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ugh. It looks good, DASHMAx. Booty Sweat says, oh my god, Danny, sweep that shit up. No. We needed that moment right there.
It's in a... Yeah, I actually left it for that moment. It's in a nice pile.
All right.
And thank you, Boiled Peanut Girl.
First topic of the day, since we are all fight fans, I wanted to talk about memorable UFC and boxing fights. What comes to your mind when you think of memorable fights?
One of them that I always go back to boxing wise. I don't watch nearly as much boxing as I do UFC, but I remember when Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fought, which was an upset for me. I wanted Manny Pacquiao to win. Big Manny Pacquiao fan. But I was working at Hooters and they were showing the fight at that time, and I don't think that Hooters had ever been that busy before. It was like the busiest night I'd ever seen at that restaurant. We were doing like $3,000 hours.
Yeah, dude, I was actually in Vegas for the week before, like we left that Thursday night, and I remember Vegas like just getting so fucking busy, and I was like, what is going on? And I was like, oh, I forgot Floyd's fighting Manny fucking Pacquiao. Like, that's a huge fight.
Huge fight.
What about you, Chris? What comes to mind?
I mean, there's so many. I personally have a pure hatred for fighters like Mayweather.
Yeah.
If I wanted ballerina, lessons, I'd go to him. Fighting lessons. But
don't go to him for reading lessons.
I know.
Right. But De La Hoya versus Mayweather. Whenever he technically beat him, and just the icing on the cake is when the Mayweather's father actually switched sides and became a trainer for De La Hoya because he knew his son lost.
Oh, is that what happened? That was the rift between them two for a while? Because they just recently, like a couple years back, got back together, right?
Yep. Mayweather's father publicly said there's no way at all that his son had won. And because of that, he specifically switched sides.
Damn. That's interesting. I will say one fight that is memorable to me just because of how wild the party I had was the Conor versus Floyd. Because that dude, everybody fucking showed up at my house, dude.
That was such a fun party, dude.
Dude, that place was so loud. That place, I'm here. This place is so loud.
Your house.
That was such a double-edged sword for me.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I don't want Conor to win, but I don't want Floyd to win.
Honestly, dude, like all of Conor's like early fights are super memorable to me. I was heavy on the Conor train, as was Steve.
Yeah, his rise was
honestly, dude,
crazy.
fucking, even though I didn't want to see Conor lose, watching Khabib fight him was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, because I think he's the only fighter that's made Conor look like he couldn't fight in a match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every other fight I'd seen Conor lose, he'd at least like done some damage and shit,
Yeah, he had some good moments.
Khabib just had his number, bro.
Dude, I just remember the second round when Khabib threw that fucking asteroid right hand over the top and just nailed him. I was like, how did you not see that, Conor?
Yeah.
He was so worried about the takedown, he just completely forgot about the hands and he got rocked. I was like, man, that's it.
Another notable one, Steve. I watched the Stephan Bonner Forrest Griffin fight live.
Oh, did you? I never got to, I wasn't really into the UFC at that time. I came a few years afterwards. My first UFC fight was Forrest Griffin and Rampage.
I think I really started getting into the UFC when I was like 13.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I came in during the Brock Lesnar era.
but I also like grew up in martial arts pretty much, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
It was like, the next thing you go to was UFC as soon as it got big, you know what I mean? Like everybody who I'd known growing up like in martial arts was like heavy into UFC.
Anderson Silva broken leg was a big one. I think him losing the match before to Chris Weidman was probably even bigger though, because it was like he could not be touched at that point, and then he fucked around too much and Chris Weidman just got him.
But Liddell.
But Liddell and Randy Couture. When's the next fight party? Conor's gonna be fighting this summer. That's probably when I'll do the next one. I don't see any other fights that I want to spend $100 on, because the UFC, or I guess it's ESPN, raised the fucking pay-per-view price to like $80 now.
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Francis Ngannou. I really hope he goes into boxing, to tell you the truth.
He just signed with PFL, which is I think it's just called Professional Fight League.
Okay. So that's MMA though, right?
Yeah, so he's got a contract with them. I don't know if he's allowed to do boxing outside of that, but he is going to absolutely destroy everybody, every heavyweight in that.
Oh, in PFL for sure.
Yeah, these are like he was the champion of the heavyweight division in the UFC, and he went down to basically the professional level, but like low tier professional fighters,
Yeah.
And he's gonna fucking murder these people.
Right. That's all right. Dana White will sweeten the pot. He'll get him back.
Dude, he literally said that he tried to get him back. They offered him the most money they've ever offered a heavyweight, and he just didn't want it.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's what's saying Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar made a shit ton of money.
Why do you think he did that? Like, why do you think he wouldn't take it? Do you think he was afraid of John Jones or something?
No, absolutely not. But I think from what he said, I was watching some interviews with him, is that he wanted just freedom in his contract to also go do boxing while still being a UFC fighter, and they don't do that in the UFC, so.
Got you, yeah. Unless you're Conor.
Yeah, well, if you're making them Conor money, he's not going to make them Conor money.
Good
unfortunately. Point. Although he could have got to that level, man.
That's what I'm saying. If he would have fucking beat John Jones, he would have been making Conor money.
Oh,
no
absolutely.
Doubt.
That dude is the scariest fucking heavyweight to walk in the UFC.
Right.
Of course, we can transition back to the better of the two sports and bring up Canelo versus Triple G.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Two of the greatest boxers alive.
Dude, Canelo is such a fucking beast, though, bro.
He's such a monster.
just my favorite Canelo moment wasn't even in a fight. It was at a stare up. What do they call those?
Standoff.
No, what they
Stare
call
down?
Stare downs. And I don't remember who it was. I don't think it was Canelo or Triple G. It was somebody else. But anyway, he went to go punch him, and he just so easily just fucking moved right out of the way.
He was,
And slapped him. I was just like, what? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a real fighter. The old slip.
yeah, dude. On some fucking old Lyoto Machida shit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Wasn't
so
it-
disappointed that he went so far downhill.
I know. I was just gonna say that's such a letdown that Lyoto Machida didn't. He just came in, fucked some people up, and then it was just like. John Jones murdered him. I think is just killed his spirit.
I feel like honestly we could do a whole podcast on fucking fighting shit.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do another shot.
Put it up.
I wish Sam Bruce was in the chat. This would be epic.
That is so funny.
I need to make an emote just called Sam Bruce. And it's just like somebody scared. All right, cheers.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Ugh, all right. Okay, the eternity scenario. If you got put into a room for eternity with people who died the same way that you died, how would you want to die?
Alcohol poisoning?
You want to be surrounded by a bunch of fucking raging alcoholics for eternity? I mean, I'm
I
pretty
kind
much
of
doing that
already
now.
am, right?
I'm pretty much doing that now. I was gonna say,
I was gonna say at least my friends would be there.
and this might be recency bias, but since I'm watching Vikings, I'd want to die as a fucking Viking back in the day. So you're just surrounded
yeah.
by fucking warriors, you know?
That's essentially Valhalla.
Yeah. Petting something I shouldn't have pet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What about you, Chris?
I mean, all right. So say the question one more time before I answer.
Yeah. Let me pull it back up here. By the way, I spelled people opal,
Opal.
which is so let me read it
Constantinople.
how I wrote it. If you got put in a room for eternity with opal who died the same way you died, how would you want to die? People, not opal. Basically, you have to live. You have to live for eternity with people that died the exact same way you died. So how would you want to go out?
Oh, I took that reenacting the same way. I was gonna say, dying by means of having a massive orgy. That would be pretty fucking.
That's pretty cool because then
Relive for eternity.
at least you're in eternity with
problem
people
is
who are down
you
for
don't-
orgies.
Yeah, well, that is a good point. But yeah, I guess that is a good one.
Right? So, because I mean, you just can't die again, but you get to still do all the other shit. So yeah,
Over and
death
over
by
and
orgy
over.
is where it's at, actually. Holy shit! Hold my beer, watch this buttonario. I love it. I think more. I'm think more about how. What the fuck does that say?
I just had a seizure.
I'm think more about how I want to die. You think? Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
Oh,
more
I'm
about how
thinking.
I-
I'm thinking. I think I'm thinking more. Okay, I get it.
Please proofread
hurt.
your comments. I say that as I wrote opal in here.
Yeah. What up, Credo?
Oi, oi, oi. So what we had death by alcoholism, death by Viking battle, and death by orgy. Those
Those
are all
all
good.
sound awesome,
They
honestly.
do sound awesome.
Yeah. Doing a good old brain aneurysm while you're banging the shit out of someone.
Yeah. Now,
One typo broke you after Opal.
now, would it suck if you went into the one orgy with people you didn't really like, but you're just addicted to orgies, and then you had to they all died, and you had to spend eternity having a terrible orgy?
Nah, sex for life that's
A terrible orgy is
Yeah.
better than shoveling dirt.
True. Is it though?
Yeah, shoveling dirt sucks. But it'll make you look like Francis Ngannou, I guess.
That's
so.
true. Salt mines, baby. We only got one chat choice here, right? Which is petting something I didn't want. What about you, Booty Sweat? How you gonna die?
How you want to die, chat?
How you wanna die?
How
Listen,
do you
the
wanna do
chances
this?
you're with a pineapple crew would be high if you go out by orgy. That's true. Hold my beer and watch this. That's how you want to die? Oh, you want to be with the hold my beer and watch these people?
Gotcha. Yep.
That's basically what Dashma
Wild
said.
motherfuckers, yeah.
Or the Send It crew.
I mean, the ones that I picked are more of the sad raging alcoholics.
So
'Cause
everyone's
we
just
didn't die doing
depressed.
something stupid. We literally just drank too much and our livers failed.
Oh, man. Yeah, beautiful. I'm going to do another shot.
Ooh, back to back, huh?
Yeah, I'm not afraid anymore. You hear me?
I'm
not afraid anymore.
I guess I don't know if anybody's seen this since maybe they've seen it on the After Hours podcast, but this is my friend, the voodoo doll that we found at Shots.
Yes.
It's I can't remember what we named it, but
I think
It's got a
we
name.
said it was James.
is that because that was the night that his ex-girlfriend was there?
She didn't show up.
No, she was there that night that,
I
that
don't
we
think
found
she
this,
was.
right?
You're the only one that saw her,
And
though.
has a hairdo like Vinny.
I'm not the only one that saw her. We were all talking about it.
No, James said that she would. Me and James both said that she would never show up there.
She was there. That's why I said it, because she was there and everybody was like, Amber or somebody told me, they were like, can you believe that that's his ex-girlfriend? I was like, no fucking way. 'Cause she looks like a completely different person now.
We're talking about Jasmine.
Yeah. Good way.
Not. What'd you say? I just heard good way.
I said I don't mean it in a good way.
Yeah. Because he said that she had moved to California.
She hasn't.
I feel bad for him because I watched some of the podcast and that's the part I did see, and he doesn't believe it. So he has no idea that she was actually there. Because he thinks she's still in
Well, I mean,
California.
If I seen
Someone's
her, I
about
would have
to learn
never.
today.
I would
Yeah.
have never recognized her. So.
God, I wish I
there
would have
could be
seen her.
that.
Spent too much time around that girl at karaoke. Okay, so cheers.
Oh shit!
Cheers,
I
chat.
gotta fucking.
Oh, he's
open
gonna
up the
pop
deal.
open a bottle. I didn't go
ASMR.
and get beers for this, so I can't show you guys my new toy until next week. Most of you have already seen it though. Sláinte.
Cheers,
Or
guys.
skål.
School.
All right,
Like Cap.
man. I really wish we would have set up the that new segment.
Me too.
But you know,
I thought
Me
I
being the
already have a
slacker I
good
am.
thing. I already have a good thing for my segment. It's very short, but it's gonna be good.
you want to just do it?
No, because
We need
I
the-
have
we
to.
need
I
the
want
graphics
to
and
actually
shit,
write
too.
it so it's worded correctly. I just have it jumbled in my head.
All right, cool, deal. Ball sack.
Ball sack. her.
Question 3. Would you rather be able to copy and paste or undo in real life?
Wait, we didn't do this one already?
I don't think so because I didn't click it on the thing and it wasn't in my old notes. We didn't do it on an official podcast, at least.
Oh, okay. Got you. Well,
Plus those 2 episodes are going to be gone tonight, so
yeah, because I remember we've done it, so.
okay.
But I can't remember. I was blacked out, so I don't remember really what I answered. I know we kind of talked about, like, if you could copy and paste, you could, like, copy and paste money. You could copy and paste, like, if you had a really hot girlfriend, you could copy and paste her and have 6 really hot girlfriends.
Ooh,
Like,
I
that's
didn't-
really
I didn't think
cool.
about that. Buttspot says,
will-
undo. I've butted enough awkward shit in my butt to want to undo shit.
Butt spot. Yes.
I'm making that into a fucking t-shirt. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean, I think copy and paste would be super cool, honestly, but it's hard not to pick undo too because I've done a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Chris?
Yeah, I mean that's a tough one. There's obviously plenty of shit in my history I would love to undo, but there's just something about copy and paste. I mean, imagine 4 more of me. Fuck.
Well, now think of it this way too. If you're copy and pasting, it's literally exact copies, right? So it's if you're copy and pasting a girlfriend, they're doing the exact same thing at the same time.
Oh,
at
no one
all
needs more than
times.
that. You need different ones.
So if they're nagging at you, you get nagged at 6 times. At
Or
the
you could
same
get a
time.
sextuple blowjob though.
No. You got to think about it this way.
Yeah, because
I watched some. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say they're going to be in the same position, right?
I don't think it works. Like physics don't work like that. I mean,
Well,
they
no,
wouldn't
I'm
be
saying, like-
inside each other.
No. I mean, like, so if one actually has your dick in their mouth, the other one is just gonna be a copy and paste, so to the side, just doing the same thing but not sucking an actual dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're getting real literal with that copy and paste, huh? Man, you just ruined all my orgy fun with all my twins or whatever.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
cut you off,
think
Chris.
about it.
Can I just undo my birth?
Absolutely. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I was watching this comedy one time, and he actually pointed out a guy in the audience, and he had arms around 2 women. It was in Jacksonville, and he pointed them out. And he's like, "Oh, you need to become the mayor." He goes, "How do you deal with 2 women yakking?" He goes, "Well, they just yak to each other now, so it saves me the heartache."
Oh, that's yeah. That would be nice,
Nice.
but not in this scenario.
Right.
So,
right.
if
You
you could
could-
be the only one that copy and pasted, though, you could go to like a jewelry store and be like, "Hey, I want to see this diamond. I'm not gonna steal it, but I'm gonna copy and paste it, and I want to take the one I copy and pasted."
Yeah.
Or like a Rolex or something. I mean, how could they really say it wasn't theirs? They could probably get salty and be like, that's shitty that you can do that, but
Now, copy and pasting money, though, if you think about it, kind of wouldn't work if you're doing bills or maybe even coins, but bills mostly because serial numbers.
Yeah, they're all coded.
well, that's fucked up.
But I guess
Damn,
you
But
could.
in reality, if it's
You're
just
really talking me
copied
back
and
into the
pasted-
undo, I feel like.
I really liked your undo my birth comment. That's why I'm trying to get back there. But
you would never have to buy food again. You could just buy all the things that you like in one shot and just keep copy and pasting them whenever you wanted it, right?
That's true. And you could technically copy money, but I don't think you could copy enough to where you would be under the radar before the government fucking snatches you up, you know?
You could get away with it for a while, for sure.
But if it's a true copy and
Here's
paste,
the thing. If you're spending the money like most people spend cash, nobody's gonna know. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like you just can't put it in an ATM and shit like that.
Right.
What were you saying, Chris?
I was saying, but if it's a true copy and paste, how do they not know you have the actual original?
Ooh,
That
true.
could be a fighting argument.
Yeah, but eventually they'll be like, well, why is this person always in correlation to fucked up money? It's not, and if it's always just random other people, you know?
But is it truly fucked up money if it's truly copied and paste?
Well, because they'll have 2.
Only because it'll be the same serial number going in multiple times. It'll flag no matter what.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like, okay, yeah, you had the $100 bill, but you also put in 18,000 of the same $100 bill.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, though. If you strategically not copy and paste the same bill, there's obviously one other out and about.
Yeah, but you still would have to go find a million $100 bills to then copy and paste those once to make another $100 million. You know what I mean?
That's why you copy and paste a gold bar.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm back on the copy and
There
paste
we go.
team, baby.
Team copy and paste.
I would just save the world, dude. I'd go fucking copy and paste a bunch of lithium so them little kids don't have to mine it anymore. I'll
Or-
fucking...
Could you just undo Hitler?
Ooh, so you can undo events, not just shit that you did?
Why not?
Because I could undo all kinds of shit then.
Okay, let me think about it this way. If it's copy and paste and undo in the form of computer stuff, those are the rules. Is
Okay.
undo? Can you undo stuff that you didn't do?
I would say no if it's computer rules, right?
Right? I'm thinking, yeah, you're right because.
So it'd only be shit that you've done.
Okay, so you can only undo shit.
So
that
here's the
you've done.
thing, like you could live a perfect life in theory, because you could just be like, "Fuck, that wasn't the right thing to do," and you could keep doing something over and over again until you're like, "That was the right way."
Could you undo your death? No, because you'd be dead already. You wouldn't be able
yeah.
to undo it.
It's like some
Here's the
Doctor
thing.
Strange shit.
You'd probably, it would appear to everybody that you were aging rapidly if you fucking undid enough. Like if you kept
Ooh.
undoing,
That's true.
you know what I mean? Does time go back when you undo, or does it just like how does that work?
I think it would just erase the memory that it was there from everybody else's perspective, right? Because if you send a document that you undid a bunch of shit in, they don't have any memory that that even happened. So it just erases the memory from everybody else.
What up, Chappie?
Oh shit. Chappie's in the
Effect,
chat.
What a fucking movie.
Hey, happy late birthday to Happy Chappie, everybody. Let's
Happy
get
birthday,
some
Chappie.
fucking
Happy
07s.
birthday.
Salutes to the man himself. Happy belated birthday, sir. Yeah, okay, so you could undo only shit that you've done. Everyone around you that remembers the event suddenly doesn't remember the event. But yeah, you're right, you would age rapidly if you undid enough.
Yeah, if you just kept undoing, like, because yeah, I feel like time would have to go back. There's not like, I'm sure there's plenty of situations where it wouldn't work correctly if time didn't go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if you stole a car and got
Oh.
into a cop chase.
Well, think
and
about
then
this
you
way.
undid. You're still in the car if the time didn't go back, right?
Right. So, okay, think about it this way. I think you can only undo, what, like 10 times before you have to save. So, what if you only have 10
Choose more
undos before you
variables.
can't go back? Like, you can undo more than 10 times, but that 10th time,
But if
let's just
if
say...
we're adding in saves, then listen, we got a Rick and Morty situation going on here.
I know, this is getting crazy.
Look what Herbal Tea had brought up about that movie Butterfly Effect. Use that as an example.
If you undo major events,
You know,
like
every
people,
time that you
alter all history.
But yeah,
Yeah, but we can't... Yeah, so we already decided we can only undo things that we've done. Oh,
yeah,
could
but
you...
I think she said.
That's what he did.
I
Can
think
you
she said that
undo-
while we were talking about that. So yeah, you're right.
Can you undo, let's just say for some reason you would want to, but undo the birth of your child? Does that would change history, right?
Honestly, yeah, but you didn't have your child. You could undo fucking the girl that you fucked, right? Like when
Well-
she's pregnant, you could be like,
Oh, that's
well,
right, because you can't undo the birth because it's not something you did unless you're the woman, right? No, because I guess that's
Yeah.
a team effort.
Well,
'Cause-
okay, so because your DNA's inside her, does that mean you can undo anything she can do then?
Well, I was gonna say maybe if like the girl could undo. No, the girl couldn't. Man, I don't know. This is so complicated. There's so many rules.
Physics in life be like crazy and shit, man.
This is why shit never works. This is why no fun shit can actually happen in life.
Right?
You can't do all the weird fun shit like they can do in
It's
Rick
like, why
and
can't
Morty.
I just Kamehameha somebody?
I
huh?
know. Tell you what, I would undo me giving up on Mario 64 back in the day, because I should have got 120 stars a long time ago. I did it in 2020, and it was fun. But I
And
wish
you
I never
should've-
gave
you
up on
fucking should have
myself.
waited and streamed that, bro.
I know. I didn't really even
could
know
still
about
do it.
streaming then. I'm going to, yeah. I'm gonna make an announcement at the end of what's coming up for the summer for my stream.
Oh, nice.
Which I feel like I already said. Oh no, I was talking to myself while waiting for you to get on the last after hour stream we did.
Yeah.
I talked to myself for like 3 hours.
Oh my god. On stream?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
While eating a bag of cheese. You remember
Dude.
that?
Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember.
Still salty about TikTok clock. What's TikTok clock?
Oh, the
Is that a
level
game?
in N64
Oh,
Mario.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I never been angry at video games. I'd usually not one of those guys that screams at them and gets pissed off, but that goddamn level drove me to madness. And that is the reason I didn't beat fucking 64. That's what I gave up on.
Yeah, dude. As a kid, a lot of games like that. I didn't beat Ocarina of Time until I was a teenager, but I got it when it came out when I was a little kid.
Didn't that feel good though when you finally beat it?
Felt
It's so good to actually finish a game. Which, by the way,
I'm
Credo,
terrible at doing. Yeah. I know.
Can we please finish Valheim?
We need to because I really want to play a modded playthrough next. Honestly.
You're gonna shock us. What do you got, Chris?
I have actually never played a Nintendo 64.
What?
Damn.
What's like the last old system you played then? Did you ever play the original PlayStation?
No.
What?
Right, here we go. But no, I actually originally had the original Nintendo with the ABC. After that, the next system that I saw was actually because of Chris Ellingsworth in my heydays, as you two are well aware. And he was having a get together back at the house with some people from Shots, and we walk in and he starts talking to his Xbox. If I tell you I didn't shit bricks because I had no clue about talking to a fucking video game system, and the whole crowd went nuts. They thought it was hilarious.
This motherfucker played a original Nintendo, and didn't see another video game until Xbox One.
Played right. Yep.
Did you?
What
You
the
didn't play
fuck?
like Game Boy or anything like that? No handhelds?
No. I was too involved with.
Is this why you fucking we don't?
That's right. He was actually being a warrior, learning how to box and fighting people, and we were being nerds. That's why.
Yeah.
No, but if I go back to an undo thing, I would undo that shit because I started boxing at the age of 8. So I mean, I gave up pretty much my whole childhood to. I even started watching ESPN at the age of 8. I was watching cartoons and shit. So
I feel
I
that.
definitely go back and undo that.
I was probably a little too heavy into martial arts when I was a kid too. I was like, I mean, I still watched like cartoons and shit, but when I was like 8 years old, I'd rather watch a Bruce Lee movie than cartoons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Rocky movies. I mean, it was stop.
That's crazy to me, dude. My life hasn't always revolved around video games. I took a long period of time off of video games, but for the greater part of my life, they've been a huge part of my life.
Yeah, for real.
Chappie's like, I played Atari, motherfucker.
Man, Chappie, we had the Atari here. Do we still have that somewhere in a box or in storage somewhere? Because we have an original Atari with a shit ton of games. I don't know where the Nintendo is. My mom says we still have the Nintendo though, and I would like to dig that out because I do have a hard copy of Kickle Cubicle that I would love to fire back up. So that would be nice. We did in the attic. Man, I hope you guys didn't sell that in a garage sale. We probably did, man. That's the shit you're looking at. You're like, well, no one's played this since 1985. We're just going to get rid of it. Because I can't find any. I mean, there's some ROMs with Kickle Cubicle. Obviously, that's what I'm going to use. But, like...
ROMs are pretty easy to set up, too.
Nintendo Classic is a great purchase for that nostalgia as well. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and make the announcement now. I'm doing what I'm calling the Summer of Nostalgia, where I'm going to play a bunch of games that I played as a kid. Starting with this one, which I already showed, but this was after hour stuff. Starting with Croc, which is my favorite PlayStation game. I'm probably going to play it and be like, wow, this game is dog shit, but from what I remember, it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to do that starting on probably Wednesdays, because I got to work Saturday nights now. So Wednesdays after the podcast, starting in... I think summer starts mid-June, but I'm going to start this a little earlier. So probably around mid-May or something like that. So we'll do that every Wednesday. So that should be something fun.
Steve is going to ruin a bunch of his childhood memories.
I know. It's going to make me so sad.
Hey, man, don't worry. I've done it a lot, too. I fucking have gone back to a lot of old games I used to play when I was a kid and been like, this game kind of blows.
I know. I was so excited that I found out my PS3 will play PlayStation 1 games. So now I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
find
dope.
a shit ton. But it doesn't play PS2 games, and that's stupid.
Wait, isn't PS3 like super hard to stream for some reason? Like, doesn't it not work with capture cards or some dumb shit?
Well, we're gonna find out. I didn't look into
Dude,
that.
you know there's PS1 emulators that work good too.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. BPG.
Hey, thank you for the gifted sub. Bold Peanut Girl, who got that? Who went? Polar Knights. Oh, one of our new followers.
Nice.
That was an After Hours follower.
I forgot about that.
Well, okay, they don't work with capture cards. How? Oh, because okay, yeah, there's something inside the PS4 that you have to switch in order to make it work with a capture card.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder-
what I was saying. I only know this because I watch Barb so much, and people always want him to do certain PS3 games, and like Bloodborne is like really hard to do on PS3. Like you have to have it for PS4 or something like that, or something, or Xbox or something like that. There's another one that's can't remember what it was. I think GameCube and PS3 are like for some reason particularly hard to stream if you don't have a bunch of like adapters and a weird setup or some shit.
Damn it, if Barb can't do it, then I know I can't do it because he's definitely got way more money than me. So
Yeah, way more money, and that guy is like kind of a hidden genius too.
yeah,
So,
he makes games, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
yeah.
knows about that shit. Time for another shot. Yeah, we gotta do one for
Suppose it
Chappie's
is.
B-Day, baby.
B-Day shot, baby. Did we just do 3 drinks in one in the course of one topic?
I believe so.
Hell yeah, we did. That's crazy. That fucking thing just went all the way around and swooped around me and landed right back in front of me. That was crazy.
That's fucking sweet. By the way, I love
Cool,
that
dude.
background. It's a sick
Oh, you like
background.
this one?
Yeah, I like that
This is one of the
lot.
old ones I used to use streaming.
Love it.
Thank you.
Sláinte, everyone. Happy birthday,
Sláinte.
happy Chappie. Well, that upsets me about the PS3 thing. It's unfortunate.
Don't worry, we'll get you set up with a PS1 emulator if it doesn't work.
Yeah, I tried to find PS1 emulators, and I found this game for an emulator, but it was like the British version, and I could not get the ROM to load. I couldn't get the emulator to work at all.
Here's
So I'll
the
have to
thing,
look
yeah, when
into
you're
it.
the only thing about working with emulators like that is there's always going to be technical things that, like, if you just Google them, it's like, oh yeah, there's an easy fix for that, but then it's like 20 steps to like
Yeah.
download something and switch something, move files around and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Credo says, I tried to play that pod racing game last night and it was broken on Steam. The Star Wars Episode 1 one. Isn't that from PS1? I think I know what you're talking about. I think I played that one.
Broken on Steam.
It's like wasn't working.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I forgot that like computer games. I have just recently moved into computer gaming, like since I started hanging out with you guys, like on stream. I mean, so like I forget that sometimes you can. Computer games are just super glitchy and shit. Like you could play a PS4 game, you know, when it's released and you have no real issues, but computer games are always buggy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse to be a PC gamer.
Yeah.
Because you can pretty much do anything you want with a PC.
Yep.
Like, there's crazy mods for everything, you know what I mean? There's,
Yep.
fucking, you know, and you can access any game. You don't have to buy a bunch of consoles, but you also have to upkeep your computer.
Yeah.
And make sure you know all the technical shit about how to get things to work right and all that.
Gotta love it. Chris, sorry, I feel like we're boring you with the video game talk, so let's move on to something.
No, you're fine.
All right. I thought about it. Copy and paste my life. Copy. You want 2 happy chappies? I'm all right with 2 happy chappies. All right. Question number 4.
Oh my god, if you're copy and pasting your life, does that mean you live forever?
No, because you're literally just doing the same thing, right? But just copy and paste it, so when you die, you die. All of your copies die.
Okay.
Are we gonna go back? We're gonna go back?
No. Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right. So I'm gonna pull a picture for this.
Oh, this is a good one.
Where do you think? Oh man, I should zoom in. Can I zoom in on a? There we go. Beautiful. Where do you think you lie?
Do you think you want to? There is a. It's also in the D&D handbook, but you could probably just Google it. There's descriptions for all these, like actual official descriptions.
Excellent.
Yeah. So maybe we pull that up, so everybody can kind of.
Yes.
Credo's like, D&D content! Yes, we've started a D&D campaign. Steve, our dungeon master is Credo Gaming. And we've been having a good time. Our schedules don't line up. We're not able to really do it very much. So we've only streamed like 2 sessions, and we've played a couple other sessions off stream. But
this is in the book?
Boiled Peanut Girl, I think what he's saying is, where do you think you lie as a person? I think it's in the handbook, yes, but if you just Google it, God, what's it called? What is this actual thing called?
This D&D says alignments, but
Oh yeah,
alignment
just
charts.
type in Google alignment definitions.
There we go, alignment chart descriptions. Boom, this is better.
Alignment definitions.
Dun-dun-dun, save image.
It does tonight though? What's it does tonight?
Let me go back to this real quick while I'm fixing this. Oh, it doesn't happen tonight. He's got to work.
Yeah, I have to
And I work
This is
every
my-
Saturday now.
Yeah, I'm working my last Wednesday tonight. I know I said before that my last Wednesday was possibly going to be my last, but that's because Taylor didn't put me on the schedule, but he still expected me to work because I said I would work 2 more weeks of Wednesdays. So he talked to me about it and was like, he's like, hey, you still can do that, right? I know I didn't put you on the schedule, but you know, as long as you can do that, we'll take care of it. We'll make sure that you can't, you don't have to do it after that.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Okay, this is a pretty good description.
Yeah, this will be more of our, not like a D&D type thing, but it's pretty I mean, it's good enough.
Yeah, this is a good enough description.
All right, so I'm going to read these. Lawful good means you pay taxes to improve society. Neutral good. I'm sorry, I'll go down the line here. Lawful good, pay taxes to improve society. Lawful neutral, pays taxes to avoid punishment. Lawful evil, collects taxes. Neutral good, puts everyone ahead of self. Neutral, puts friends ahead of self. Neutral evil, puts self ahead of everything. Chaotic good, does whatever it takes to help. Chaotic neutral, does whatever it takes. Chaotic evil, just does whatever. Where do you think you lie, Chris? Let's start with you.
This is interesting.
Right? I feel like lawful evil should be like avoids paying taxes, not collects it. No, I guess lawful evil is collects taxes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, lawful evil is the government.
Yeah, this is perfect actually. Lawful evil is the government. Oh shit. Oh, J-Dub, what up?
Man,
Sorry, I
this
just
one's
missed your chat.
Game.
What?
I was saying this one's definitely interesting. I mean, I may have to go with, chaotic neutral. I mean, I
Oh,
pretty
and
much live my
Chappie
life by
TJ,
doing
what's up? Sorry.
whatever it takes, no matter what.
That's my mom, ladies and gentlemen. Chappie TJ with the wave. Hola. So you said you're chaotic neutral?
I'm thinking that's essentially how I've lived my life is, whatever the situation is, I do whatever it takes to get it resolved or get it done.
Boiled Peanut Girl
As
says, I phoned a friend
chaotic
and was
as it
told I'm neutral good. Neutral good puts everyone ahead of self. Chaotic neutral for Chris. I can see that. But
Yes, to an extent.
I
too.
feel like you're
there's
more
some
chaotic-
scenarios, obviously.
good. Because you're one of those people. Well, I guess it won't. You're not just gonna help. No, I don't know. Because
Okay,
I feel like you in situations are like, you will do whatever it takes to
If
help.
anybody wants a little bit more in-depth read on what these are, this is the D&D definitions
DJ Dr.
right
Mom.
here.
Okay.
DJ Dr. Mom, yeah.
Let me, click
it
on
gets
this.
a little bit more in depth about the traits of people who are, you know what I mean? Who are these? He said chaotic neutral. I've always considered myself chaotic neutral too, but not necessarily by just this definition, but more so the one that's on D&D.
Okay, so chaotic neutral. What is this? Chaotic neutral is a free spirit archetype. A chaotic neutral character is an individualist who follows their own heart and generally shirks rules and traditions. Although chaotic neutral characters promote the ideals of freedom, it is their own freedom that comes first. Good and evil come second to their needs to be free. Examples of this alignment include... Oh, that's the D&D stuff, but... So does that...
Yeah, this one's got more of a, like... Tells about the person rather than just giving, like, an example of something, right?
So do you still go with chaotic neutral, Chris, after hearing that?
I could see Chris being chaotic neutral.
For the most part, I would say.
Yeah. I agree.
I feel like there's obviously some.
We should read chaotic good too. Maybe read chaotic good.
Chaotic good is archetype rebel, which is a chaotic good character does what is necessary to bring about change for the better, disdains bureaucratic organizations that get in the way of social improvement, and places a high value on personal freedom, not only for oneself, but for others as well. Chaotic good characters usually intend to do the right thing, but their methods are generally disorganized and often out of sync with the rest of society. Oh man, I don't know. That might be a better description.
Like I said, there's definitely tidbits in each one, but yeah, I may have to move towards the chaotic good.
I would like to say I'm chaotic good, but I just think to be within all transparency and honesty, I think I'm more of a chaotic neutral. I think I'm mostly a chaotic neutral because I have such a hard time with traditions and rules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to read.
I do care about other people's freedom. Like I'm probably like more of like on the, if I could be in the bar between the two, it's probably more so me, because I do put others in front of myself most of the time too. So like that goes with the neutral line a little more. But so I'd probably be like in between the bar of chaotic good and chaotic neutral.
I want to read neutral evil, because I kind of do like this description on the screen, but also I just want to read what this one says, because puts self ahead of everything. I feel like I'm kind of fucking selfish, so I'm gonna read this. Neutral evil. A neutral evil character is typically selfish and has no qualms about turning on allies of the moment. Oh, I like that. Allies of the moment. Mm-hmm. Isn't that an interesting term?
Yeah, because that's implying that you know that they're a fair weather ally. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know that they're not going to be your ally at some point, or they're at least maybe not your enemy, but you know they're not going to be looking at. You know they're not looking out for you, so you don't necessarily feel like, oh, I have to always protect and look out for this person. You know?
Man, I'm gonna be using that fucking phrase so many times when I meet people at the bar.
There you go, bro.
Okay, so
D&D is the shit.
I know, no qualms about turning on allies of the moment, and usually makes allies primarily to further their own goals. A natural evil character has no compunctions, I don't even know that word, about harming others to get what they want, but neither will they go out of their way to cause carnage or mayhem when they see no direct benefit for themselves. Another valid interpretation of neutral evil holds up evil as an ideal, doing evil for evil's sake and trying to spread its influence. Okay, never mind. That doesn't describe me at all. So we could probably all agree.
I kind of like what it says after that, though. It's like examples of the first type are an assassin who has little regard for formal laws, but does not needlessly kill.
Yeah, but a henchman who plots behind superiors' backs, a mercenary who readily switches sides if made a better offer.
I mean, I'm like that. That's how you would be with a job, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I have loyalty when it comes to jobs, because I've been offered way more money to leave shots than I'm not.
I'm not like that.
Yeah, no, I feel that, but like it's easier for me. The problem is it's not always about the money in my industry. It's more about the what's the word? Longevity, I guess, because I know a shit ton of DJs that work just as much as I do, but then they go months without any work. So I've been very blessed to have consistent work for 12 years, basically full time. You know what I mean? So that's why I can't leave that place, because even though there has been a lot of times where they've been complete dickheads to me, most of the time is okay.
Yeah.
So, and I've gained a lot of friendships. I mean, I would never have met you guys if it wasn't for that place, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
So, new door guy starting Thursday, boys. Time to get wrecked. Are you gonna come up and drink?
Well, hell yeah.
Does that mean
You
booty
better
sweats out the door?
I think he's just gonna do Fridays now.
Are you just doing Fridays, or are you gone? You like to paint? Can get you on a day or so, you know, here and there.
Yeah, I'm there Saturdays now, essentially permanently until they're never gonna find another DJ. So
Well, they're not gonna look for one because you said you would do it.
yeah,
so.
exactly. Well, I told Taylor. He told me, how long do you want to do it? And I said, I'll just do it until. I said I'll do it for like 6 months. He goes, he takes a big swig of his fucking vape, and he goes, you just let me know when you don't want to do it anymore. And I was like, okay. But the only 2 days.
Steve's gonna drunkenly text Taylor and be like, I'm done with this shit one
Fuck.
night.
See, but I'm not
it.
really when it comes to business, I'm not really a texter. I'd rather talk in person to somebody. So I'll have to be
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I hate phones and talking to people in person. I'd rather just send a letter and a Raven. Just I'll talk to you in a fortnight.
Yeah. Maybe we will stop by finally. It was weird on Saturdays before. It's still weird on Saturdays. It's just the music's better. That's all.
Yeah, the people didn't change. Actually, I feel like the people will change a little bit if everybody starts knowing you're going to be there instead.
Maybe.
Then a lot more of our regulars will come in on Saturdays, because a lot of people I know won't come in because Chris was there. So
Yeah, it was chaotic evil, but now it'll be chaotic neutral.
good.
I wanted to say good so bad, but I was like, no, it's
Now
never
it's gonna be chaotic sexy.
chaotic sexy. Credo says he's chaotic good. Is there anybody in chat that is fucking just chaotic evil? Do we know anybody that's chaotic evil?
I'm pretty sure chaotic evil is reserved for like serial killers and pedophiles and
Yeah.
shit, so no.
Okay, what about neutral evil? Let's
Wait,
neutral evil we just
evil? What's
read. That's the one we just read.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Do we know? You think you might be more neutral evil? You said.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
I don't
said
think so.
I said I liked a lot of the definitions of it. I probably have some tendencies of that, but I think I'm honestly between chaotic good and chaotic neutral.
Do we know anybody who?
You know, a neutral evil.
Do we know a neutral evil puts self ahead of everything? Somebody who is just on a tear.
Well, I mean, honestly, you can't just go off of those words alone, because putting yourself ahead of everything is kind of a good practice for most people.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like that's how you become comfortable with yourself, how you become successful, how you become, you know, a lot of good things, but then you also want to be able to also give when you're in the position to. You know what I mean?
Do we know any lawful neutrals? I like this one. A lawful neutral character typically believes strongly in lawful concepts such as honor, order, rules, and tradition. All of those I like. Both often follows a personal code in addition to, or even preference to, one set down by benevolent authority. Examples of this alignment include a soldier who always follows orders, a judge or an enforcer who adheres mercilessly to the letter of law, a disciplined monk, or even some wizards.
Wow.
I'm trying to think, because I do know a lot of people who are
Unfortunately, I'm
cops, but they're not neutral.
I know
neutral.
some.
Or
Well, I
lawful-
don't
what was I saying
personally know,
before?
but I know of some chaotic evil cops.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, does this mean Catholic priests are chaotic evil?
Ooh.
He goes, "Yep."
Are they chaotic evil, or are they like more of like lawful evil, where like,
Ooh.
because you know?
Did we read lawful evil?
No, let's read it though. Oh wait, is
Fuck
that the
it,
one I
might
just
as well-
read? No, I read lawful neutral. Lawful evil. A lawful evil character sees a well-ordered system as being necessary to fulfill their own personal wants and needs, using these systems to further their power and influence.
Sounds like Christianity.
Ooh, yeah.
Sounds like all religion.
So it's
Yeah.
definitely lawful evil is
100%.
anybody that's in the fucking Vatican.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's for them to get their tax money. If it's
Newsflash, guys, the Pope is lawful evil.
Exactly.
Shit.
Politicians too, yeah. That's why I was saying lawful evil's the government, dude. The
Yeah,
government's
you're right.
probably basically ran by the Pope.
You're absolutely right.
Illuminati confirmed.
5:56. Okay, I got one more. We should do one more shot in between while I set this up.
We're doing our final boy.
No,
Wait, no?
we have one more question. I was just saying we should do one more shot or sip or whatever
Before the
before
last,
last question.
and then an ending one.
Yes.
All right, all right.
Oh yeah, now is the
all
moment to slap your Let's Rage stickers.
Here's the time.
Let's rage.
Unfortunately, I only had one thing to set up, so it didn't take me as long. So stop slapping those stickers. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
That was a good topic. That last one was good.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. There we go. You're not gonna be able to see the question, but I'll read it. I have to read this one anyway. Oh man, I didn't write it down here. Fuck. Okay. It's if I remember correctly, it's a would you rather question. Would you rather have bananas that you hold in your hands that when you say pew pew pew, they shoot lasers out of them? Or would you be able to throw an orange, or let's just say all round fruit, and have it act like a heat-seeking missile? So you either get lasers or you get fruit that is flying at supersonic speeds in a heat-seeking mode.
Supersonic heat seeking?
I mean, how fast do
Dude.
missiles go? They probably go faster than... They
Three
gotta
times
go
the speed
faster than
of light.
700 miles an hour, right?
No, bro, right?
I mean, if a plane flies essentially...
Oh,
what are they
that's a good
flying,
point.
like 500 miles an hour? Missiles gotta go faster than that.
No, the missiles don't go faster than the plane does. They immediately lose momentum. Have you ever played a fucking like Ace Combat
A
game or something?
heat-seeking missile? How do they catch up to a plane then?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
The newest ones that came out last year, if I'm not mistaken, are 3 times the speed of light.
You mean the speed of sound?
Yeah, nothing's faster than the speed of light.
We haven't gotten that far yet.
3.8 times 10. Wait, no, yeah, 3.0 times 10 to the 8th meters per second
Oof,
is the speed
that's a
of
big
light.
number, probably. I
It's
don't know,
a
math.
huge number, bro.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, what am I doing with these things?
Well, you have two choices. You can shoot lasers at them and fuck people up, or you can throw fruit at people and fuck them up.
My thing is, why am I fucking people up though?
It's just you're going into
It's a
war.
hypothetical.
You're going into
Oh,
war.
Okay.
What do you want? Because
Infinite ammo banana hands?
yeah, but you have to shout pew the whole time. So if you're sleeping, I guess you can't really attack.
You can't attack when you're sleeping anyways.
That's true. But you can only shoot as fast as you can say pew. You just said it pretty fast. Chris is like, I hate this podcast.
Now, give me the oranges.
You're in an arena with lions and gorillas and rats and shit, Dashma.
That's
Such a
right.
good comment. Headshot. Look at that. That fucking thing almost
I
got me
know.
right in the head.
Headshot. Oh, somebody's slapping pew stickers.
Pew, pew. Oh, I
But
wanna get
everything
closer
has
to this
heat,
thing.
so less work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so-
heat-seeking ones are probably more effective. But
Ooh, think about this. The bananas eventually have to die. They will eventually wilt.
So will the
Go
orange
bad.
missiles, though,
Yeah,
right?
no, but you can always get new orange missiles. You only have 2 bananas for
Well,
as
that's
your guns.
unfair.
Well, no one said life was fair, bro.
Then that makes it to where everybody's gonna pick orange missiles then, because you want infinite ammo or not. You're
You
gonna
got-
eventually lose the whole weapon with the bananas, right?
Yeah. But
If
how?
you go
If the oranges weren't
pew,
heat
does one
seeking,
beam
it'd be a
last
whole
longer?
different ball game.
If you can only throw 1 orange. Okay, let's do this.
The oranges weren't heat seeking.
Lasers do about as much damage as a pistol, a blaster in Star Wars. Right? So they can't fucking wreck a ship or anything like that. They can shoot and kill somebody with 1 blast, but if you throw an orange at missile speed, would that do damage to a hull?
Yeah, bro, it's a missile.
Is a coconut a fucking fruit? That's a fruit, right?
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
chucking a coconut and it going missile speed. You're fucking a lot of people up with that. Let's say you get.
Oh wait, so the missiles are made out of orange,
Yeah. Like fruit.
but they have a payload though, right?
No,
Or do they just hit people that fast, as fast as a
they
missile
hit them as
would?
fast as a missile, and they're heat
I'm
seeking,
taking
so
the
it's
lasers.
guaranteed
I'm
to
taking
hit.
the lasers, bro. Banana hands all day, baby.
But you could take out a bunch of people with heat seeking fruit.
Yeah, I
It'd be
mean,
different if the laser.
but I could fucking murder like actual people with banana hands lasers. I mean, yeah. Here's the thing: isn't there like a formula that tells you, okay, if an orange only has so much mass, it can only do so much damage no matter what speed it's at, right? Or is that not how things work?
It's got to do more damage at higher speeds. Force equals, what is it? Mass time acceleration. So, if the acceleration changes,
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
that's
you're right,
more
okay.
force.
Damn, I'm so bad at fucking.
Why did I
math.
know that formula? That makes me so sad that I just knew that. I mean, happy, but also sad. I'm a nerd for life, bro.
Headshot.
If the orange goes fast enough, it'll implode anyway. I don't think it'll implode. It's
It'll
an orange.
explode.
It'll explode.
Yeah, can an orange go that fast without fucking flying apart?
A coconut can.
Yeah, but the thing is oranges, Steven.
Well, we changed it to
It doesn't
all
say
fruit.
coconut.
Remember I said any round fruit? A blade of grass
Credo,
can pierce a tree
why
from
you
a
always
hurricane.
why are you always attacking me, bro?
He always is attacking you. So-
Credo is my he's my best friend, but he's also my rival.
Yeah. He's got to try and keep you in check. He's like, nah, bro.
We got a Goku and Vegeta vibe.
Yep. All right, so I'm choosing heat-seeking fruit. You're choosing laser bananas.
Yeah.
What are you choosing, Chris?
All right, so final question.
Yeah.
At first, it seemed a laser would go through and could affect multiple people. Did you change that variable to only individual at a time?
Well, I did say
like
it
you
has the
switched.
effect
Star Wars
of a
blasters,
Star Wars
which are
blaster.
shit lasers,
Yeah.
honestly.
So it
I'm
doesn't
not
go
Bailey,
through
so
them.
you know me, I don't know shit about
Oh
that.
yeah, so that's right. He's never seen Star Wars. So
It's the shittiest version of a laser, dude.
yeah,
It
it doesn't
can't
go
pierce
through you, but it
anything.
kills you. And it
All
can't
right, give me the
it can't go
heat-seeking
through
ones then.
basic fucking metal.
They say if they could cut through and I could do 10, 20, 30 people running towards me, go for it.
But I mean, you can
Listen, I
use
can
you
make
can
more
use
jokes about the bananas.
But you can say you can pew as much as you want, so you can literally just go pew 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 pew, pew and fucking mow down thousands of people. Because it's one shot, one kill for
Right.
people.
Unless they're wearing like plate armor, right? Or like
Yeah, I would
Kevlar?
guess-
What is
no,
it? What is
well-
it? What can it go through technically?
Well, because in Star Wars, I don't even know why stormtroopers wear armor because the lasers fucking hit them and kill them in one go. But Beskar armor does block it, but I don't know what that is. Beskar's Mandalorian armor, but fuck, I don't know. Okay, let's just go with real life lasers, the shit that can cut through fucking goddamn anything. I'm choosing bananas at that point.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the first place. Like, dude, I'm kind of a laser whore. I love lasers.
Okay, let's do one more addition. What if it's explosive fruit to where on impact it does explode?
So it has a payload comparable to what then?
Let's just say it's a missile. Are you
A
choosing
missile? What missile?
Missile?
a fucking sidewinder?
Okay, so what you're telling me is that I could throw a piece of fruit at a building and basically destroy the entire building.
That's correct.
Yeah,
But you only have a limited amount of those.
Oh, so it's limited. We're
They're all
switching this.
no, they're all limited, right? You have to wait
So
for
how
the
many oranges do I have compared to?
Well, everything's
the
limited,
bananas
technically.
rot, and then I don't have the bananas anymore ever, or can I get more bananas at the supermarket?
Yeah, you can always purchase more bananas and more fruit.
Oh,
and
so
more
I just
fruit.
what if I freeze them?
Ooh, good answer. See, these are
So I can
things
just
I
keep
were not
buying
prepared
bananas, get fucking deep freezers full of bananas, right?
for. Yeah, it's a good idea. Do
and
the
always use them frozen too, so they last like an extra like 6 hours. You know
And
what I mean?
honestly, if you get those bananas that are green, they're not ripe yet, and they're in that perfect gun shape, you're
Yeah.
ready to fucking go. And
Dude,
Credo did make a good
I'm team
point.
banana hands.
If you say pew real slow, you basically have a lightsaber.
Yeah.
You just fucking. Zzz.
That's that shit, bro.
Well, see, that's another variable.
I'd be doing breath training so I could say pew for like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, imagine trying to run and say pew.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Possibly.
Well, you could definitely get out for
But if
small
you got in
pews.
good enough shape, dude, there's people who fucking like go underwater for an hour.
Yeah.
Like fucking weird, crazy ass people.
There are crazy ass people that do
I
that.
wouldn't do that, but I would definitely be able to say pew for like a minute straight.
Pew.
Easily. Like if I tried. If I trained for it.
Yeah. So banana hands.
Bring on the orange missiles.
Oh,
Banana
all
hands,
right.
baby. Banana hands sounds better, bro.
He's an orange missile sticking to it. I like
Yeah.
it. This is a good discussion. This is the only good content you can. This is the content that you can only find here at the Let's Rage podcast.
Everyone
Only here,
wants
baby.
Bananas, lasers. Nah.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, I like bananas anyway,
We have a few minutes. Can I go ahead and put a little quick question in here for the gamers?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite controller? If you could use one controller for every game, what would you use?
Definitely not Nintendo 64. I hated that controller.
GameCube. Eat a dick, cat. GameCube. It's like famously the worst controller ever. She says, fuck you. She's actually here right now.
I gotta say,
It is comfortable controller, I'll say that.
I feel like the most comfortable controller, in my opinion, has always been PlayStation controllers.
I would pick the Xbox 360 controller.
I hate Xbox controllers. That's one of the reasons I never got an Xbox.
Even the 360?
Yeah, they're all
the
just.
regular Xbox controller is like a goddamn, you're holding a VCR in your hand. But
Let me look at the Xbox
360 controller is nice and small. Probably the Xbox One, or the newer ones, are they're even a little smaller than that. They're probably a little better. But I
Yeah.
felt so much like I
Still-
don't know. I felt. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, it's still too bulky, in my opinion.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
See, my problem is like, if you play games long enough, the smaller the controller is, the more your hands hurt. And I know this because I had to get a Switch Pro controller because when I would play with the fucking, the Switch has the ones where you can put the Joy-Cons in the little thing, but it's like this thin, dude. And I was playing Breath of the Wild when I had that, and it was making my hands hurt so bad after playing for 12 hours. But
Well, of course, that's mouse
but
and
here's
keyboard
the thing,
all day.
I can play.
Booty
I can
sweat.
play with the Switch Pro controller for 12 hours, and my hands don't hurt at all, though. Because the Switch Pro controller is essentially an Xbox 360 controller.
Well, I guess I haven't played games for more than 6 hours, 7 hours at a time, but
Well, I've had some 18 to 20-hour days.
I'm about to have a 24-hour day. But that's
Yeah, you
gonna
are.
be mostly keyboard
But you'll
and
be
mouse.
using keyboard and mouse for a lot of that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with PS. I want to say
hunt gun.
PS.
Get outta here.
4 duck hunt gun.
PS4 controller.
PS4 probably. I think it's just maybe it's
This
just.
guy?
Yeah, look at it. It's beautiful. See, this is what I hate about the Xbox controllers. The angle that they go out is too much. I feel like it needed to come down the way those are. You know what I mean? They come out at a wider angle than the PlayStation 4 one does.
But what part of you, your hands are still like this, right?
Do you have an Xbox controller?
Not on me, no.
But
I
do you
don't have
see-
an Xbox anymore.
I feel like it's just a little too fat. They don't pinch it up enough at where it starts to come out. So it's more of that super gradual. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. I'd
Yeah.
need one.
I don't know. I like Xbox controllers. I think that's.
Power glove,
I'm still
baby.
I'm gonna go with it.
Sega.
Power glove.
I hated the Sega
Dude, who
controller
said
too.
Power Glove? That's a
Fucking
fucking
booty sweat.
That's a name drop right there. You gotta be a certain kind of person to know what that is.
I didn't like the Sega controller. I never liked any of the fucking Nintendo controllers.
What did Grand Pooh Bear play where he did the whole thing with Power Glove? Was it Grand Pooh World? Right? Or was it something else? Wasn't? No?
Atari Pong controller.
One of the streamers I watched played through an entire game with Power Glove, and it was like a game you definitely should not be using a Power Glove to play. I think it was a Super Mario ROM hack, honestly.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because it took him a long time to beat it.
Booty Sweat. Okay, see, I like his answer at what the Xbox controller is, because if you have large enough hands, the PS4 controller is a little too small.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't have large hands, though. And I don't feel like the PS4 controller is too small. My hands don't hurt playing this either. I just feel like my hands are more comfortable on an Xbox 360 controller.
Maybe I need to play more with an Xbox controller, because I've just been playing PlayStation all my life. I think that's what it is.
Oh, it was Super Mario Brothers 3. It was not a ROM hack.
Wii controllers were comfy. Yeah.
We had controllers?
Yeah, you had the controller to fucking move shit, like you're playing tennis and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a nunchuck?
Yeah. That's a controller?
No, stop. Get out of here.
I'm not saying they were good. I'm just telling you what it is. Don't get mad at me.
I'm not talking to you. The Wii is the worst console that was ever created.
Oh, I like it. That's why I never got rid of my Wii. I still have that Wii, man. I like it.
Actually, the Wii U is the worst fucking console ever made. That one fucking sucks, dude. Did anybody even buy a Wii U?
I did not.
They're like, we're just gonna re-release the Wii and make you hold an entire fucking screen while you play it.
I know, right? Yeah, we're not talking about the console, but still, it is a terrible console.
Yeah, this is not console wars. This is only controller wars.
Just the controller butt.
Honestly, though, I gotta say, if I was gonna pick a more primitive one, I'm a fucking huge fan of the SNES controller. And I think that's just nostalgia, though, because it's a shit controller. It makes your hands hurt like fuck.
But at least they got smart with rounding the edges, because the fucking NES one was just a straight brick.
Dude, have you seen Barb's Kaizo thumb?
No.
He's got a fucking callus on his thumb right here that is like massive from playing with an SNES controller and doing Mario ROM hacks.
Shit.
And he's played games where he's been like 180 hours into a hack trying to beat it, and he's been playing it for 6 days straight or some shit. And he's like, dude, before he had that callus, it was like his shit would be raw and bleeding by the end of the day.
Jesus Christ. I mean, if I was getting the money that he was getting, I would fucking do the same thing, though.
I haven't held the PS5 controller yet.
Yeah, I haven't touched those either.
N64 controller was awful. I gotta admit.
Credo,
I played it a lot, but
yeah, I don't like the N64 controller. How did you hold the N64 controller? Did it depend on what game?
Hold it any other way besides the middle and the right side?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Why did they even have a D-pad then?
And then if you want to do C, you reach up with your fingers and do the C stuff. But I'm a claw player with a lot of games too, so.
True.
Which I know people don't want to hear about that, because every time I talk about that, people are like, "You're fucking retarded." Claw is when you play like this.
Right. Yeah, I can't do that either. I'm a R1 and R2 and L1 and L2 are these two fingies.
Just there's certain games. Honestly, playing Dark Souls for the first time is what made me play claw for the first time. I know people that my buddy Dave used to play claw when he played Halo. But now I play Halo on PC. I don't need to reach buttons. I have everything I have 12 buttons right here.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I just wanted to use this. Forgot to use this.
Anyhow. Use what?
I forgot you told me about these.
Oh yeah. I forgot about it too.
So I just wanted to use it. Okay, do you have any announcements for when you're streaming next? What you're streaming next?
Well, this is my last Wednesday. I have a schedule that I've came up with finally that I'm going to try to stick to it like it's a job, which will be Wednesday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday mornings, with sometimes Sunday nights. My Sunday mornings will most likely be me with my daughter in my lap streaming kid-friendly shit.
Hell yeah.
Which kid-friendly for me is a little bit less kid-friendly than most other people's kid-friendly, but My daughter is hilarious with when it comes to sitting here watching games with me, and I want people to see it. I think she'll be a great addition to my stream. So I'm gonna be trying to switch to that probably soon after this switch. So in the next couple weeks. Hopefully I can start doing it this next week, really. But you know, it just depends on work. But I am gonna try to stick to that schedule no matter what, because there's no reason I can't stream Saturday nights. You know, it'll be like it has been. So it'll be like when my kid lays down and is ready for bed. Wednesdays will be like old Wednesdays, podcast, and then straight into rage mode.
Yep.
And then Sundays will be Sunday morning, probably around like 10 a.m. to like noon, 1 or 2, depending on how, you know, if my kid gets hungry or not or whatever.
Yeah.
And then if we have an easy Sunday night, then I might do another stream Sunday night at like 8 to 10 or 8 to 11 or something like that. I'm trying to finish Valheim with my bros. And then we have Ori next after that is going to be finishing that too. And then I have a game called Sunhaven that I'm going to be playing. That'll probably be a Sunday morning one. That is basically like what people call the better version of Stardew Valley. It's a farming game. Yeah, and then, you know, all the regular shit. I'll still be playing Halo on Wednesdays for like an hour or whatever, like I usually do. But yeah, and then I don't know how close we're gonna get to the Lego thing, but I'm trying to find right now a good practice Lego thing to do so I can do that Lego stream. I don't have a date yet for that.
Excellent.
So,
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said before, Summer of Nostalgia is going to start mid-May for me, which will be Wednesdays after the podcast, just for a couple hours. I want to say probably max 4 hours. Then I will be, of course, raging with you on your stream if you're still up.
I will be. Wednesday will be a late night.
And then Credo just said, when are we going to do D&D? I would imagine...
To answer that question, I will be doing it on Wednesday still. I'll probably just play hour of Halo, whatever game I'm going to play next, and then D&D till the early hours of the morning or whatever.
Yeah, and I'll just join in whenever I'm done with that, and we should be able to get the campaign rolling.
Yeah, basically by the time Steve rolls in, we'll be around the time we'll start D&D anyway, so like 4 hours into the stream or some shit.
Yeah, perfect. Chris, thank you so much for coming on, brother. Sorry we had too much game talk. Next time you come on, we'll do a little bit more of some crazy shit. I wanna get into more conversations. I know you're into cars and shit like that too as well, and I had some other topics I want to do. I was just violently hungover today because of last night with Jess Squared. What a shit show night.
It was a shit show and it was fun.
Did we do any?
I closed so shitty last night. I gotta say it.
Poor Sammy.
Well, Jess this morning apparently was working, not Sammy, because Sammy showed up late, really late.
Oh man.
But yeah. Shit. You want to do a shotgun before we go?
Oh yes, absolutely. I was gonna say, did we do car bombs last night?
I don't think so. We did car bombs 2 nights ago.
Yes, I remember that.
No,
I do remember us having.
Me and Steve drank all the Guinness and all the Busch this week.
Steve, what you doing tonight? Ugh, man. See, this is how Wednesdays always go for me, right?
It's always a dilemma for Steve.
I want to have fun and play games with you guys afterwards, but then I come on the podcast and get drunk with my heathen friends, and all I want to do is rage. So
Steve will be at Shots tonight.
I will be at Shots Sports Bar, raging. Chris, what are you doing tonight? You gonna come up, maybe? You staying in?
No.
Staying in?
I am. Yep. Being good.
All right. Fair enough.
Couldn't break this next plateau, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I should ask that. Oh, never mind. We don't have time. All right. So cheers.
Oh, I weighed in at 171 yesterday morning.
Sláinte. Love you guys.
Some lawn chairs.
Ugh. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching and participating. We will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Until then, we say peace.
Peace out, guys.
We out.
Have a good one.